What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like Adam Silver has leveraged Caitlin Clark to land the WNBA, that media rights deal, and additional money. We finna unpack it all in this video. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. No secret that Caitlin Clark has been driving up the viewership with the WNBA. People can say what they want about the league, where it was headed. It wasn't headed in this direction to land them a $2 billion media rights deal. I can tell you that much out the gate. Caitlin Clark coming to this league has garnered them billions of dollars at this point. And it looked like Adam Silver did not hold back. He let it be known. We got Caitlin Clark. Now, Kathy Engelbrecht had to get the assistant from Adam Silver to even negotiate the deal because she didn't even know what to do. This is crazy, but new information has been revealed, and it's being reported that NBA leveraged Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese to get more money in media rights deal. And this is shocking, just for the simple fact the league supposedly had already had superstars inside of the league. You got Asia Wilson, Diana Taurasi, and a whole line of others. But guess what? Adam Silver knew how to market. He knew who the names to say. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. You want to know why? Because they're driving up viewership. And simply, the league was pretty much a dead league before Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark even got there. And to be for real, he probably mentioned Cameron Brink's name too, because she was on fire before she got hurt. The WNBA recently agreed to a lucrative media rights deal with Disney, NBC, Universal, and Amazon that runs through the 2035 to 36 season and will feed hundreds of millions of dollars back into the WNBA each year. But perhaps the most intriguing part of the negotiation came when the NBA leveraged the popularity of Indiana Fever rookie Caitlin Clark and Chicago Sky star Angel Reese to get the streaming giant to offer up $75 million per year for the WNBA streaming rights. The three partners did not assign a value for the WNBA when negotiating the broader $77 billion deal with the NBA. So that means that neither one of these networks even wanted to do business with the WNBA. Only way they got that deal was because of Adam Silver making it happen for the league, because he knew that them having Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and all these other rookies is finna get them a bag, and he wanted to make sure he took care of them ladies to help them possibly get larger contracts and just to move the league forward. This is a big time story, guys, and the recommendation of the media consulting team from Endeavor Group, which owns the WWE and UFC, valued the WNBA at just $125 million per year. The NBA insisted on more money, citing the league's exponential growth this year along with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, which led to them getting an extra $200 million. There's no denying the impact that Caitlin Clark has had, bringing in mega celebrity status to the WNBA. Her, alongside of Angel Reese, have broken several records for television ratings, attendance numbers, and merchandise sales. WNBA Chief Growth Officer Chloe Edison recently stated the league's average viewership, which hadn't reached 1 million viewers in over 16 years. The two most watched non-All-Star games this year have featured Caitlin Clark Fever against Reese Sky, and Clark herself has been featured in the most 15 watched NBA games this season that reached over 1 million views. In fact, her and Reese making their WNBA All-Star debuts led this this year's event being the most watched All-Star game in league history with 3.4 million views. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese also have the number 1 and number 2 best-selling jerseys in the entire WNBA. That's crazy because what about all the other veterans that's been in the league? They jerseys ain't selling? I guess not, because the sales is up 500% through the first half of the season compared to last season, bruh. 500%. That's exponential growth. But it is great to see that somebody is stepping up to help this league with the marketing, because we all know what happened with the Olympics. The Olympics would have been way bigger than what it is if Caitlin Clark would have been in it, but it is what it is, man. Moving on to another story. So we all know that Skip Bayless and Undisputed is up out of there. And I know y'all wonder, John, what does this have to do with the Caitlin Clark story? Well, word on the street is none other than ESPN sports analyst Nick Wright is possibly finna head over to Fox, bruh, allegedly, to take over where Skip left off. And now we know Skip Bayless has been a big-time Caitlin Clark hater, bruh, through the duration of her little career so far. He always was criticizing Caitlin Clark. Nick Wright praised Caitlin Clark any chance he get. He made bold predictions at the first start of this season, letting everybody know what was going to happen. And I'm here to tell you, he stood on business because everything Nick Wright said did happen. Let's roll the footage.
I think that Caitlin having some time out of the spotlight and not having the Caitlin Clark kind of media machine overtake the coverage of the women's Olympic team would be better for her standing amongst her colleagues. And I think having a month off to really rest, recuperate, and truly be out of the spotlight for the first time in a year plus would be excellent for her. I also think every single one of my Caitlin Clark takes from during this season is being proven out in real time, and it's glorious as a professional takesman to see. They were losing and she was struggling. I told you it was the schedule and the back-to-backs and the teams they were playing. I told you that once they, instead of playing 3 games in 4 days, they were playing 3 games in 10 days, she would start rolling. I told you that by the end of the year, she would be one of the 10 best players in the league. I told you that once the schedule softened, the Fever would be firmly in the playoff race. And I told you that there would be a lot of really dishonest actors when it came to the Caitlin Angel.
That was Nick Wright setting the record straight about Caitlin Clark through the first half of this season. Now, the Indiana Fever is gearing up for the second half of the season. They're currently sitting in 7th place. If they can hold this spot, they will guarantee themselves a playoff berth. This has not happened since 2016. Now, mind you, Caitlin Clark is just a rookie. She came in and she revolutionized this franchise. She actually put them in the playoffs. No disrespect to Angel Reese, but as of right now, the Chicago Sky is not looking like a playoff-worthy team, dog. They actually had a better record last year without Angel Reese around this time. We just got to wait and see. But as of right now, the Indiana Fever is making that run for the playoffs, and we're gearing up for the second half of the season. So you guys better keep them Bills on because it's going to be unlimited lit content. I'm headed out to Indy, and you guys do not want to miss it. Get down in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them Bills on because you want to know why? Because I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out. Shake the haters off.